don't go crazy?
1.5 max to 2 hours, depending on how crazy you guys want to go.
Nah, we're not going to get too crazy. This should be pretty tight. This should be within an hour, hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, that's sweet. That's perfect.
Yeah. Steven, how long is your lesson, do you think?
Well, I can do the short version of the long version. You want me to keep it to around 30 minutes probably?
You can go 45, and
Yeah,
I'm going to close. Yeah, I'm going to close for 20, so that puts it right at an hour, and then Fred's going to talk, so it puts an hour 15. 45.
All right, I'll do 45.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys. All right, we are starting to actually show up on YouTube right now, and we just need Rick to hit the start button, and we will officially begin. So, for those of you guys who are actually seeing this on YouTube right now, we are just getting underway off our technical side of things, and we will officially begin, I would say, right now. We're going to be beginning in like less than 30 seconds, and we're just getting our video stuff in place, making our audio is syncing right now. So I just want to make sure that it's all working and good before we start to hit the start button, and that's where we're at right now. Awesome. All right, just checking.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our next episode of our Ask Fred Lam show. Now, today I have an amazing training for you, but let me be honest with you. This is something that I can't teach you, okay? I have been a paid media buyer, so actually someone that invests money in getting ads and buying in ads and then sending those traffic to my website and actually make a sale from there. And I've been doing this for the past 12 years, built multiple 7-figure businesses. But throughout the entire journey, there's actually one specific traffic source that I never touched. I never believed in it. And as a matter of fact, I never knew how it all worked. But until recently, I met a team of experts. Now, I'm not talking about a single expert. I'm talking about a team of experts who have been doing this for over a decade. And what really went crazy and surprised me, proof that they share with me, which is people making thousands of dollars per day, not even buying a single penny on ads. Put a 1 in the question box right now if this is what you are truly excited to hear. Like, you don't have to worry about Facebook ads. You don't have to worry about Google ads. You don't have to worry about Bing ads. We're literally talking about free traffic, a type of traffic that even China actually banned this traffic. When I start going through their stuff, and when they were showing me like case studies, showing me the strategies, I was literally blown away. And what is even more crazy is the fact that right before we actually start this call, I was just on a call with these experts, and they're sharing to me like, listen, what we have for today, that share and what we have to show will blow your audience away. And I was like, okay, tell me a little bit about it, on what you guys are going to talk about. And they went on, and I'm not going to spill the beans because I'm going to let them wow you. They basically told me, listen, all right, this is a proven method that's going to get traffic, backlinks, and even more sales to your store. And they were explaining the entire process and blueprint with me. And I was like, holy moly. I never knew in my life, being an e-commerce expert, seeing this specific strategy at play or even heard of it. So I was really like, my eyes were all like dazzled up, and I was all blown away about it. And today, you guys are very fortunate where I was able to invite these team of experts to be here to share you the entire process where you can use free traffic, not invest a single penny in ads, and still get sales to your Shopify store. So write in the question box, or if you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, put in or comment excited right in there, and we will begin very, very shortly. Now, while all the excitements are coming in, listen, all right? If you stay till the very end, what's going to happen is that I will select one of you and invest in I'm going to invest literally $500 right into your business. This is only available for anyone that is actually attending my Ask Fred Lam show live, which is right now. So if you stay till the end, I will tell you specifically what to do, and I will select one of you to get my $500 zero up funds. All right, I'm getting a lot of people saying excited right now. And some people are saying Facebook doesn't work. Well, listen, at the end of the day, this will completely blow you away on what you guys will learn. Like, I was even like blown away myself. And I have been making quite a lot of money online with an e-commerce store, and I never even apply this specific strategy that you guys are about to learn. So without waiting further ado, I don't want to waste all your guys' time on me babbling. I want you guys to get the most out of today's episode, to really learn how to crack the code to getting free traffic, literally not pay a single penny, and get wave of buyers to your website. So without waiting further ado, I want to welcome the two guest experts here today, which is Stephen Floyd and Cotton Grammer. Stephen and Cotton, are you guys here? Just want to do a quick audio and sound check.
Hey, Fred, how are you, man? It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. We have Cotton here. Stephen, I want to make a sound check first.
Hey, buddy, I'm here. I'm excited.
Awesome. All right, guys. In the questions box, basically put in welcome Stephen and welcome Cotton, and then I will transition and give this over and hand this over right to Stephen, where he has a full presentation for you guys to give you an exact blueprint that they are using to actually use it for their Shopify store and generate thousands of dollars per day. All right, we got a lot of people welcoming right now, so I am going to make Stephen a presenter first. Stephen, you got the presentation screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm going to turn off my camera. All right, so I'll let you fire away. I'm going to grab a piece of paper and pen right here just to take notes, just like everyone is, because this is truly going to be like life-changing. So I'll let you guys take it from here.
Great stuff. Hey, Fred.
I'm going to introduce you to I'm going to introduce you to Stephen and just give you guys a little bit of background about OMG is. Stephen and I are co-founders of a mastermind called OMG Machines. And what we do is we specialize in paid traffic. Stephen and I go out and we help Fortune 500 companies. We have A-list celebrities. Some of the people that we work with are Ty Lopez directly. He's emailed about Stephen and I many times. Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor. These are the people that we work with hand in hand. I personally do Bob Proctor's SEO or his traffic for him personally. So we've hand selected our co-founder, Stephen, today. And Stephen is our resident expert at eCommerce inside our mastermind. Stephen, it literally blows me away every time that he takes the mic and every time he does it. We're mainly based on research and development. Stephen and I, basically what we do is we run successful agencies and businesses outside of the mastermind. 90% of our income comes from that. Then what we do is we show up to our mastermind or live masterminds once a week, and we share our successes and our problems and how we solve them with everyone else. And that's how our mastermind community grows, by working with our founders and also our private Facebook mastermind group that has thousands and thousands of members in it. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to our co-founder of OMG, Stephen Floyd. Stephen, I know that you've worked very hard on this lesson. I've seen it once before, and it's pretty amazing, man. So take it away.
Thanks, Cotton. I appreciate the introduction. And Fred, of course, same thing. Appreciate the kind words at the beginning. Yeah, Cotton, this is a lesson. So one thing that I want to be clear about before we even jump in, I'm going to give you a tiny little history about me. We definitely are all about SEO traffic. We're all about free traffic in OMG Machines. Now, as someone who's been doing e-commerce personally for almost 10 years, I do all of the traffic, right? So I do paid traffic, I do free, right? And I'll tell you that, sometimes in the beginning, the paid traffic is good, and, there's reasons to do that. But on an ongoing basis, if you have the ability to use free traffic, there's just no comparison. There's just simply, there's no comparison between the two. And one other thing too, paid traffic, again, I do it, I use it. I'm a Google certified partner. I'm certified in AdWords. I'm certified in Bing AdWords, or Bing Words, whatever that's called, as well as Facebook and Pinterest and Twitter. So we all do that. But again, one of the big problems of paid traffic versus free traffic is that paid traffic is going to have a cap on it, right? So if you say, hey, I want to do some Facebook ads and I put $1 billion into my budget for the day, you're not going to get $1 billion worth of clicks, right? Because they're just not there, right? So again, definitely not bashing paid traffic. Paid traffic is absolutely fantastic, and it's a great complement to what we do. So what I'm going to give you here real quickly is just a real brief, kind of a short overview of where I'm coming from. and then I'm going to jump right into the lesson. And I'm going to talk about the lesson during the lesson because this is something that literally changed the direction of my e-commerce businesses. And if it weren't for this, I probably would have quit. If it weren't for this one thing I'm about to teach you, this one technique, I probably would have quit e-commerce. Currently, I have 4 e-commerce stores that I own, and each one of those is a 6-figure business all by itself, as well as I do consulting for a number of clients. And when I say e-commerce, I mean all e-commerce. So everything from WordPress sites using a shopping cart like WooCommerce or SamCart to, of course, Shopify, Volusion, BigCommerce, right? There's lots of kinds of different kinds of e-commerce sites. So I've been doing this long enough, though, that I have a little bit of experience in all of them, excuse me, but a lot of experience in some. And as Fred, of course, has told you, right now Shopify is just, man, it's just where it's at. It's just crazy, It's just there's nothing even close. The competition number 2, I'd have to guess at who number 2 is, to be honest with you. So I know that the training you guys have been getting on the paid traffic and Shopify and stuff is absolutely top notch. So this is going to be something that's going to complement it, and this is something that's going to be able to really, again, kind of push you to the next level. So really quickly about me, again, like I said, I've been doing e-commerce for a long time. I started off, actually kind of funny, I started off, a friend of mine had an e-commerce store, and at the time I was doing regular SEO, I guess, right? People were paying me to rank their websites on Google, but he was having problems. And that e-commerce store was his whole business. So he only had one revenue stream, and it was that business. And he came to me and said, hey, my traffic is down, my sales are down, I just don't know what to do. Is there any way you can help? And so I spent a few months really almost like a crazy person, taking every course that was available on e-commerce, every blog, every podcast, right? I took a couple of certifications, that were available at the time. And about 3 months in, I figured out something. I figured out that the SEO that I've been doing for clients, excuse me, on non-e-commerce sites was not significantly different than doing the SEO for an e-commerce site. There are definitely some differences, but I was able to adapt that. And within a few short months, we were able to get his site back, not just to where it was before, but way past. His revenues were up about 100% beyond where they'd ever been before within about 60 days of when we started. So, he came to me with a problem, and he came out of it, not just with a solution, but, way, way, way ahead of the game. So it was at that point I said, well, crap, why am I not doing this, right? Why am I not jumping in? Why am I not doing e-commerce? So I went ahead over the next year and a half. I built out 3 more stores. I actually became a partner with him in that store. And so, again, I've got a lot of experience on everything from traffic to conversions to product selection, all that kind of stuff. But again, this lesson today is something that absolutely can change the course of your business. If you are making sales now, but you're making less than you would like, then this is a technique that absolutely can blow you up. And if you're not making sales yet, this is one, again, that can get you really far down the road. So a couple of things. I don't want to kill you guys with screenshots. So I'm just going to go through these, kind of quickly, because I really know that you guys are here for a lesson. You're not here for me to brag about how much money I make or whatever. But I did want to show you that this is a quarter actually of one of my stores. And I wanted to show you that, the traffic is fairly diverse, but I want you to see your search engine traffic, right, is more than all the others combined, right? So I get some traffic from these are some social media channels in here, and I didn't want to give away everywhere I'm getting traffic from, but as you can see, the search engines are far and beyond. In this particular site that I'm showing you here, again, this is a quarter, so, this represents, as you can see, about $150,000 in sales, which I can tell you the math on this is real easy. On 150,000, we do 75. Okay, it's almost exactly 50% is what we actually get to put in our pocket. So 75,000 over a quarter. Obviously, you don't have to be a math genius to know that that's 25,000 a month, and that's in our pockets. Okay, every month this site puts that much money in our pockets, and the only thing that we really do is spend hundreds of dollars a month on some automated things that we do. And one of them I'm going to show you tonight. In fact, probably the most important thing that we're doing to keep this site going and my other 3 sites going with just hours of work per month is what I'm about to show you. So let's see right here. Yeah, you see the signups. All right. So again, we started off, I'm not going to go through all the slides here, but again, we started off, there was a problem. Once we got things around, we got a lot more traffic going, but we still were having conversion issues. Okay. So this is where, we kind of joined back, we've got the site and everything is, kind of fixed a little bit. Things are going up, but like I said, it took about 60 days to get things really, really, really going. And so I am going to jump into the lesson now. And what I want you to listen for is this. The method that I'm going to teach you is not something that's super sophisticated. I guarantee you that everyone that's watching this webinar can implement this, can begin at least to implement this like now, like as soon as you get off the webinar. And I ask you to please wait till the end, okay? Please wait till the end. But at the end, you could stop, you could put this down, and if you took just a couple of notes, you can go out and start implementing this immediately, I promise you. But what I want you to listen for is this. I want you to really listen to the why, okay? Because I'm gonna talk about that, but I'm not gonna spend 45 minutes on it. But I'm gonna get to that point, and that's what I want you to really, really key into is the why of this. So, excuse me, guys. Sorry, I've got a cough, as you can tell. All right, so what I've done here, I've gone over and guys, can you see my? Do you see Namecheap on the screen? Just want to make sure before. All right, guys, give me a 1 in the chat box if you see a Namecheap on the screen. I just want to make sure. Sometimes when you change,
I can see you, Steven. You're good.
Oh, okay, good. All right, cool. Lots of ones. All right, good. All right, so what I've done here, I'm going to use this as an example. Okay, so I've gone here to Namecheap, and Namecheap is a domain registrar. So all that means is, if you decide, hey man, I want a cool new website, Steven's cool new website, right? I literally want a website called Steven's cool new website. Then Namecheap is just one of the companies where I can go and see if that's available. All right, so but this is a perfect site for my demonstration. So I'm going to search for a domain, and I'm going to put in something that's kind of crazy here because that way I know it'll be available. All right. So let's say that I'm looking for a domain with this in it, and I'm going to hit search. All right, and lo and behold, all right, it is available. All right, and so I'm going to go ahead and add it to cart here. All right, and there we have it. So, and now I'm going to, actually, let me do this one. Hold on. Let me do, that one's not good. Let me do a better one. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, let's do this one. All right, it really doesn't matter. I could have done either one. All right, so it's going to update here in a second. All right, and now I go to view cart. All right, so as you guys know, so here we've got this. Okay, I'm going to delete this one and just use the one. All right, so we got $7.06. Okay, as you guys know, this is a pretty common looking kind of a checkout page. All right. So we've got our domain, we've got the extra little process, we've got some options, right? We got all kinds of other things that we can do. But one thing that I want to point out to you is really what this lesson is all about. And that's this little box right here. All right. This little box here that says promo code. All right. It may say discount code. It may say lots of things. But if you're running an e-commerce store and you don't have this, then wow. All right. Matter of fact, if you have an e-commerce store and you don't have this, the second this webinar ends, go get this. Okay. And you'll see why here in just a moment. Because let me tell you what a huge percentage of people in the world, actually, this data was collected from a source that went all over the world, not just in the US. What overwhelmingly happens when someone gets to this page in this day and age is this. They open another window and they look for a coupon code. Okay? So I can tell you it was something like almost 80% of people that shop online when they took this survey and they were asked if this has a box, right, for a promo code or a discount code, would you look for one? And again, almost 80% of people said yes. 80% of people said yes. And they would go here and look for a code. But let me show you something real quick before we get to this. So the number one, well, there's a couple of things. If we said like the top 5 things that have to do with e-commerce that are like essential, they're like death, right? Like you have to do them. One of them has to do with cart abandonment, okay? And cart abandonment is kind of like the kiss of death for an e-commerce store, all right? And if Fred were on, he would agree with me on this, I guarantee you. A cart abandonment means that someone went to your site and they added something to cart right here, but guess what? They never bought it, right? So it means that they took steps. They would visit, they typed in some keywords. They found your site. They visited your site. They found a product. They added a cart. They went to checkout, but they never finished. This is the kiss of death for e-commerce. Cart abandonment, as it's called, is the number one conversion element, right? It's the number one thing that you have to deal with an e-commerce store. And there's all kinds of different strategies and things that you can do to affect that. But what I'm teaching you today is if it's not the best method, it's in the top 2 or 3 best methods to deal with this, okay? So what I want to explain to you, I told you earlier that I want you to get the why. I'm going to show you the method, but I want you to get the why first because it's very important. So right now, psychologically, we're kind of in a neutral state if we're the buyer, okay? We have a product that we want to buy. We found a website that sells it. We found one of what we wanted, right? This is a domain registration, but this could easily be a pair of Nike shoes, right? And they had it in our size, right? Which is good. They had the color that we wanted, right? But at this point, okay, we may be, a little excited because we really want this domain registration, but really the psychology at this point is really best described as neutral, okay? So we're not really happy, we're not really sad, we're just kind of neutral at this point, okay? But here's the powerful thing. When I go over here and I type in, various coupons, okay, and I find one, and let's say that, here's a site, discounted registration. All right, so let me try this. Command C. I'm just gonna copy this coupon and I'm gonna put it on here and just see if it happens to work. Excuse me. All right, so this one didn't work. But what I want you to visualize, okay, and the reason why is because I chose a cheap domain. But what I want you to visualize, I want you to play like this did give us a discount, okay? And I'm doing this live. I could have come up with something up front to prove a point, but just realize that if you go through and you try a couple of codes, eventually one's gonna work, okay? And when it works, you're gonna see whatever this is, right? So this is only $7, but say this was $20, okay? And it went down to $15, right? So you save 25%, right? Even if it's a small savings, okay? Even if it's a small savings, psychologically, your mind has changed and now you are in the excited/reward state of mind, okay? Even if you just save the dollar, okay? Even if you just save 50 cents, you have gone from that neutral state of mind to a positive state of mind, and the chances of you actually paying and going up on my sites that I found absolutely quadrupled. So let me say that again. Just having the coupon code that worked, right, quadrupled my sales. So this was completely, at this point, a conversion type thing, right? All right, so, again, I don't want to, I don't know if I'm going too fast or I don't know if I'm being too technical or not technical enough. If you understand what I just showed you, how powerful this is, please give me a 1 in the GoToWebinar. All right, please give me a 1 if you understand that in there. Okay, all right, I'm getting a lot of 1s. All right, that's awesome. Okay, good. You guys are a smart audience. So let's move on here. All right, so that is you guys get it, okay, which is awesome. And it's great. All right, so I think everybody here now knows that if they're not using coupon codes, they should be. So I'm going to assume that's a given. All right, and so as I mentioned before, this quadrupled my checkout completions. Okay, but the method the actual how-to that I'm going to show you, is going to do a whole lot more than that. It's also going to drive traffic to your site. Okay, guess what else? It's also going to get you backlinks. And if you guys are not familiar with backlinks, a backlink is simply when one website links out to another, right? And when a website does that, it's kind of like voting for it, okay, in Google's eyes. So if you're trying to rank your products in Google on your e-commerce site, having people link to you is a good thing. It's something that you definitely want, but it can't be just any old kind of link. Excuse me. It has to be some very specific types of links. All right. So how do we do what we're going to do? All right. I'm going to show you a couple of methods. Okay. So remember, here's what I'm going to show you. And I'm literally about to give you the keys to where you can go and start doing this immediately. Okay. What we're going to do with this method, okay, is we are going to get our coupons out there, all right, in order to get traffic and backlinks, okay? And let me tell you, from an SEO perspective, if you've never tried to rank your e-commerce site, your product pages, right, your category pages, these types of links that I'm going to show you are exactly what Google wants to see, and they're extremely powerful. All right, so I'm going to get into the actual, here's how we do it. To this point, we've just kind of talked about how, a little bit, or why, and now I'm going to show you the how. All right, the first method that I want to show you, this is a Google Advanced Search Operator, okay? And all that is a fancy way of saying that when you type things into Google, you can add commands before them and after them, or both. So in this example, what this is telling Google to do, it says all in URL and then a colon and then a space, submit coupon. What it's telling Google to do is to go out there and find websites that have submit coupon in their URL. That means it's actually in the domain name or the page. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do an all in URL and colon and submit coupon. All right, so when we do this, and I'm going to give you a couple of more, what happens is, again, you find a bunch of sites. So let me use this one, because let me use Retail Me Not, because Retail Me Not is the biggest coupon site in the world. All right, at least in the US it is. So I'm going to use it as the example because it's easiest. Let me go to the home page here. All right, so Retail Me Not, okay, what it does is it allows you to submit your site's coupons for free, okay? So this is the method. For you to have coupons, right, and to use my method, they have to be somewhere, right? They have not, I'm not talking about generating coupon codes yourself and emailing them out. That's a different thing. I'm talking about if I were to, do this thing here, right, like I showed you before, and go look for a coupon, well, if I didn't find any coupons on Google, then guess what? I'm not going to be able to get that huge conversion element. What we're going to do is, and matter of fact, what we did is this. What do you think happens when we go to the shopping cart and there's a submit coupon, right, button, and we go and we spend 5 or 10 minutes on a bunch of different sites trying to find coupons and none of them work? Go ahead and put an answer into the GoToWebinar chat box. What do you think happens then when your customer is ready to check out and they look for coupons and there aren't any coupons? Right? Exactly. You guys are getting it. They leave. They abandon cart. They leave. They're mad. They're not happy. Yeah. No, exactly. It's exactly what happens. Because what have you done? You just wait. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, you guys are great. I love your answers. Exactly. Frustrated and leave. That is what happens. So what we've done is we've taken an opportunity to practically guarantee a sale. Right? Practically guarantee it, almost for sure. And we've turned it into an opportunity to never have that customer's business, right? And even maybe, they may even badmouth you to other people, right? They may leave you a bad review, right? On like review sites, So again, I can't stress it to you how important this method is. So, what you're going to do is I'm going to give you 2 of these search operators that you can use. Okay, there's more. And you're simply going to go here and you're simply going to sign up. Okay. You're simply going to submit a coupon. Okay. There's a button right here that says submit a coupon. I'm not going to take you through that. It's dead dumb simple. Everyone here can follow these. Okay. But let me tell you what happens when you're done. So as an example, let's look here at this one. Here's a good one, TurboTax, right? It's tax time in the United States. That's a good time. So what's going to happen is, you're going to have, an opportunity like to pitch your product, right? So, you're going to do that. But you're also going to have a link back to your site. Okay. So two things that I want to make sure you understand. Number one, if people go and they look for a coupon and they can't find one, then they're going to be mad at you, right? So we got to give them a coupon to find, but also, right, people will start on Retail Me Not. Okay, absolutely. People, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of people that's how they do their starts, right? They look for places that they can save, right? So instead of going to Google, let's say they were going to register a domain, okay? Just for argument's sake, let's say they're going to go register a domain and they want to save some money. So they start here at Retail Me Not and they type in register, right? And look, here's register.com, right? This is a domain registrar, right? So if I started here in Retail Me Not, right? And I look here and I find a good coupon, right? Then guess what? Namecheap just screwed up, right? Namecheap just lost my business. Why? Because they're not on here, right? They just lost my business. So number one, you want to have coupons that they can find, so it increases those conversions and lowers your cart abandonment. You want to have a listing on a bunch of coupon sites because people actually search the coupon sites, right? They actually search them, right? And so that can lead to traffic to your site from these coupon sites. And the last thing is the backlinks. Again, if you sell stuff on an e-commerce site, what do you think Google thinks about a link from Retail Me Not, right? Tell you what, put in the chat box. Do you think that looks absolutely natural for an e-commerce site to have links from coupon sites, right? Give me a 1 if you think it makes sense, right? Give me 1 if you think Google's going to look at that and go, well, of course they would, right? Of course they would. It's an e-com site. They're selling products. Of course they're going to have coupons. I'm telling you, this is so powerful because what you're going to do, when you first start trying to rank your site in Google, which is something that we teach you all the way through in OMG Machines on the inside, I teach you A to Z how to rank your sites, right? Yes, Shopify, yes, WooCommerce, whatever. But one of the most important things is what are the first sites, right? When Google sees your site and it sees people link to it, man, you better believe that it looks and sees who is doing that first, right? What is happening first? And this is one of, if not the best things. Because I tell you what, when Google sees, oh, here's a new site. Looks like some people are linking to it. Well, who's linking to it? Coupon sites. Makes sense, right? It just adds another level of trust to your new e-commerce site. All right. So what we've covered so far up to this point, and again, I hope you guys have got the buy-in to this. I hope you've realized how powerful this is. And the thing about this method is, you want to have multiple coupons for all your products. So this is a never-ending process, right? If you sell, 100 products, right, with 10 different variations, man, you want coupons for all of it. You want coupons for all of it. You want these coupons all over the place, man. And I'll tell you another little thing, just off the beaten trail here, Cotton. I don't even think I've mentioned this before when I've done this training inside of our members area. But another good thing is these actually help for reputation management, because what happens is when people will Google your store, right, the name of your e-com site, a lot of times these coupon sites that that you've submitted to will come up, right? And again, what does this do? It makes you look good, makes you look real, it makes you look natural. And that's what we want for ranking in Google, right? We want Google to think that we're not playing any games with them or trying to trick them. We want to think, hey, we're just another high quality store selling high quality products. All right. So here's the first one that I gave you, all in URL, submit coupon. Here is another one. Again, now this is without an advanced search operator, and you can do dozens of these different kinds of lookups, right? So submit coupon codes. If you'll notice here on this page, let me go back to Google. Let me show you at the very bottom when we did that search. All right, let me do it over here. Maybe I started on the wrong page. Okay, so when you go to the bottom here, right, when I did the one that I showed you, if you look here, look at this also try. Submit coupon codes. Submit coupons to Yahoo Deals. Get paid to submit coupons. Where do you submit coupons? Submit coupon codes free. If you keep going through, this will give you some more ways to find them, right? Some more ways to find them, all right? So that is going to be the basic method. And let me come in here. So now, Cotton, do you think I'm ready to move on, I think, to the second part? Do you think I should just jump on in or
Yeah, no, you're good. You just like keep it flowing, man. You're doing amazing. I think
Just go
everyone's
ahead.
blown
All
away
right.
by what you do.
All right, great. All right, we're going to keep it rolling, man. All right, so listen, I've showed you 2 methods to do this. These methods are unending, right? You could find all these different ones, and you could find hundreds or thousands of these coupon sites, okay? And again, like I mentioned, you want multiple coupon codes for all your products, and you can change them every month. So this is a never-ending thing. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in an awesome way, right? Think about it. If you have 20 products, right? You have 20 products that you can submit to hundreds or thousands of sites every month because the coupon can be new per month, right? So I hope that excites you. So now then there's some people who, they're not so much the do-it-yourself typers, right? They're more of the, hey, Steven, that's a neat method. And, I like that search operator. It's kind of cool, but man, I'm just not really about sitting down and, spending hours finding these places, right? Is there something for people like me? Absolutely. There's absolutely something for people like you. All right. So what I want to show you here, I want to show you this Fiverr gig. All right. And let me see here. Let me pull this. Let me just do it like this. Let me show you. Now I'm pretty sure that everybody here is familiar with good old Mr. Fiverr. If not, then feel free to Google it when we're done here. But I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with it. All right. No, I don't want to join Google. Join Fiverr. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. All right. So what I want you to look at here, and this is just an example, okay? There's multiple sites that are outsourcer sites like this, but I want you to look at this one here, okay? And this guy, I tell you what, guarantee you, this guy is paused because he's got too many people ordering from him. I guarantee you, he is freaking slammed, okay? Because what you get here for $5, all right, is he's going to go out and submit to 55 sites for you. All right, 55 sites for $5. That is like a Steelosaurus Rex right there. I'm telling you, right? All you got to do is give him your information, and he's going to go back and he's going to do all this. And then when it's done, he's going to give you a nice report, showing you, all of your coupons, all of your live coupons. Now I'll tell you, he's going to submit to 55 places. May not end up on all 55, okay? May only end up on 50, right, or something like that. But it's a real high number. But point is, so again, though, remember, let's say you had, 10 products, right? Boom, right? Order 10 of these every month, right? If you want to just do 1 per product per month, right? That's going to be $50 a month. And that's going to, I'm telling you, you're going to get, so that's backlinks, but traffic. You're going to get backlinks and traffic for this. For a big, again, 10 gigs of this a month for freaking $50, man. It's nothing. $50 is just nothing to promote your store. All right. So let me go through. All right. So again, some of the things that we've talked about conversions, that we're going to lower our cart abandonment. We've talked about traffic, right? The coupon sites are going to give us that direct traffic. We've talked about backlinks. That these types of backlinks are perfect for setting that natural foundation, right? And then I've taught you the Fiverr method, all right? But we're not done, all right? This lesson alone, if you go out and you implement it, this one specific method that I've taught you absolutely could be the thing that takes a stalled store into a going strong store. And as I mentioned at the beginning, this absolutely complements any paid traffic training that you had. Do all that you're supposed to be doing on the paid traffic side, right? Everything that Fred's teaching you, do it. Do all those things. But guess what? Just add this in here, right? There's no reason not to, right? At my stores, I want as much traffic as possible. Okay, I want my average e-com store has about 8 to 10 different traffic sources, right? And that's because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, right? You want to have diversity, right? You want to have lots of stuff coming in from lots of places. You don't want to have something where, I'll tell you as an example, people that have Amazon, stores, and I love Amazon, and I know lots of people who are great at Amazon. But, if your Amazon store gets closed, right, there's nothing you can do about it, right? You just have to start over with a new store, right? That's the reason why, one of the main reasons why I focus way more on non-Amazon e-commerce than on Amazon e-commerce, because there's nothing that can happen that can just close my store, right? It's all up to me. It's all up to me to make things work and to make as much money as I want to make. All right, so I'm going to show you the last little thing, and then we're going to be done. Right about 45 minutes in here. All right. Now, I like to use my Morpheus meme here. What if I told you most coupons found online were not submitted? What if I told you that most coupons found online were not submitted by the store? So in the first part of the lesson, I showed you how to go out and put your coupons out there. All right? But what if I told you that more than 70% of the coupons that are on these coupon sites were not submitted by the users? Guys, if you have an idea how they got there, put it in the GoToWebinar chat box. If you didn't go sign up for it, how on earth did it get there? And if anybody's got a guess, go ahead and drop it in. Word of mouth, Groupon, shared. Yeah, there's lots of good guesses. Hey, you guys, like I said, you guys are smart. Very, very smart. Let me show you how. Anybody want to guess what this is? Anybody in the GoToWebinar want to guess what that is? That's right, baby. That's a scraper. Yeah, putty knife. It is a putty knife. But for this purpose, it's a scraper. So let me explain to you real basically what a scraper is. All right? So these coupon sites, one of the ways that they find coupons is they send out little bots called scrapers, okay? And they scrape websites looking for coupons, right? Because that's how they make their money. These coupon sites make their money by placing ads, right, on their coupon site. So guess what? If they don't have any coupons, or they don't have good coupons or enough coupons, then they go out of business. They don't make any money. And they can't rely on people to submit coupons. Why? Because hardly anybody knows about this method. You guys are going to be doing it because you have the training now, right? So from now on, you should be submitting. But I'll tell you, that's only half of the equation, all right? The other half of the equation is making sure that you have coupons on your site. Okay, so half of it is submitting to them. The other half, equally important, or maybe even more important, is you've got to have a coupon page on your site to give them something to scrape. All right, so that's what you're going to do. On your site, you can have a single huge massive coupon page. You can have a coupon, like of the month page that has all your ones for that month. There's lots of different ways you can do it, okay? The only thing that matters is that you do it, okay? So the last part of this method, the last kind of thing, again, that I hope you guys see the potential here. I hope you see how this is something that can massively change the direction of your store. These two methods, submitting the coupons and having one on your own site so you can get scraped, together can absolutely, make your analytics just smiling, right? Implement this, give it 6 weeks, right? You got to give it a little bit of time to work, right? But what you're going to see is when you look in that analytics, you're going to start seeing referral traffic. You're going to see all these coupon sites, right? And you're going to notice that these people are using your coupon codes and checking out. And hey, listen, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, man, I don't want to use coupon codes. My margins are tight enough as it is. Then you got to raise your prices a little bit. All right. If your product's $20, right, and you need to make 10 and you put a coupon, then just, raise the price to $22, right? Add a couple of dollars to shipping. However you got to do it, it doesn't matter. People that use coupons don't lose money. They make money. I want you to think about this. Every e-commerce site in the world that you would have heard of by name, right? Walmart, Amazon, Target, all these huge sites. Guess who uses coupons? 100% of them. It is absolutely without exception. You can't name me an e-commerce site that's doing 7 figures or more that's not using coupons. I dare you. I challenge you. You're not going to find it because it doesn't exist. All right, so guys, we've been over the whole method from beginning to end. Again, I hope that's something that you feel like you can take out and execute on immediately. This is the kind of stuff that we do inside OMG Machines. I will tell you that this is not the end of this lesson. All right, this is the part of the lesson that I felt like sharing today, in this group, with you guys. And I know that it's helpful. I know that it's powerful. But if you end up on the inside of OMG, you're going to have like the next steps, right? We're going to go on to steps 2 and 3, even more. So again, appreciate the attention, appreciate the interaction. And I guess I'll hand it over to Mr. Cotton.
Hey, before we do that, hey, Steven, can I jump in real quick right before we jump into Cotton?
Sure.
And here's one thing, guys. How many of you believe like just this strategy alone is like worth several thousands of dollars? Because I was blown away. Like I'm sitting right here looking at this and I was like, I never imagined that I can actually do all these. And in fact, like this is like crazy strategy that it's a loophole. I would have to say it's a hidden loophole. And in fact, not only are you getting, like, I know a lot of you guys are getting abandoned carts. A lot of you guys have been telling me about it. And as a matter of fact, like when Steven shared this strategy with me, and I was like, holy crap, you are right. Even I myself, when I go buy something online, I actually go to Google and search for the store name and the coupon in order for me to actually find it or not. And I was like, when he told me the strategy, and I was like, oh, right, there is a lot of couponing submitting websites out there that I can do all these. Now, I just want to do something right here. And I know that you guys, obviously, time is as essence, and I want to see if you guys can do it or not. Steven, are you able to do like a quick demo on submitting a coupon to like a website?
Yeah, I mean, let me look here real quick. Let me go to Retail Me Not, all right? Because this is really the one that you're going to want to do. This is one of the major ones. So I go down here to the bottom and I go to submit.
Before we do that, let me get some engagement first. How many of you guys want a demo? How many of you are excited for a demo? Put the word demo right now in the question box. I want to see excitement because obviously this is not something that Steven or Cotton actually set up to do. I'm basically just saying, hey, can you do this right now? And obviously I'm only doing it because of the benefit of you guys, because I think that always you guys love demos, and having a demo being shown, you guys can actually apply this like right after our show. All right, we're getting a lot of demos right now. Can you do like a quick tutorial just about Retail Me Not so they get an understanding of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the thing I mentioned in the presentation, and what you're going to see really quick is just how simple this is. And so, I went to Retail Me Not. I went to the bottom, went to submit a site. Okay. And so there's going to be some different types that you can do here, but I'm going to go ahead and put in my store website, right? All right. For this one, most of the time we're going to do an online code, and there's some reasons to do these. Okay. Most of the time it's going to be this though. And the code I'm going to put off like, let's do like April rocks 10. And so that's the actual code. And one thing I want you to be aware of here is this is case sensitive, okay? And pretty much on all these sites, it is case sensitive, how you do, the code. So make sure if it's caps or a combination that you do it that way. Some of them will only allow one or the other and they'll correct it. So that is going to be the description. It's going to say April only save 10% off on all my stuff. Okay, obviously, it's a demo, so you're gonna want to be a little more professional. So here now I've said that this is April only, right? Because I'm gonna do another one for May, right? So the expiration date is the 30th, right? So this April coupon, but guess what? Next month I'm gonna have May rocks 10, right? For example, all right. So I'm gonna do I'm not a robot. Select all images with the storefront, and let's go here. And let's go verify. All right, and let's submit our offer. All right, so that's it. That's it, we're done. That's how hard it is. That's all you have to do. Now, as it said, it's gonna go into a review, right? And so, and I'll tell you too, if you're gonna do, this was a quick submit. All right. If you're going to do, like a longer submit, you're going to want to go ahead and go here and sign up. Okay. And sign up for an account, because once you do that, then it's going to allow you. So that was a quick one. All right. But most of you are going to want to do, a little bit more drawn out, right? which is going to be to go ahead and sign up for an account and all that. And I really can't do that here live because I'd have to verify twice. And that would probably take 10 or 15 minutes. So, but if you just want to do a quick one, right, this is it. This is how easy it is. I think this is about 30 seconds to do one. And so nobody can say that they can't do this. But to have this here, some more of these, higher profile kind of stuff, then you're going to want to go ahead and sign up here, and then you can upload images and that kind of stuff. But I'll tell you, this is probably everybody kind of patterned themselves after Retail Me Not, right? So it's kind of like if you know how to use PowerPoint, you kind of know how to use Keynote, right? If you kind of know one, you kind of know them both. And so this process will be slightly different for others, but it won't be anything significantly outside of what we just put. Some will allow a visual, like a picture, to be uploaded. Some won't. Some it's just straight text. And so when you look at it, like I think some of these, like here's Bath and Body Works. Obviously they've got quite a big one. Hold on, let me do the show code one. So this is going to be, there's different options, is what I'm saying. You can actually do paid ones as well, right? So that's pretty much it. I can do in the future. I can do like a full one without any worries. But that's basically it. So 30 seconds to do a basic submit, and then if you want to do the more kind of in-depth one, give yourself 10 or 15 minutes because you'll need to verify your account.
Wow! Thank you. Absolutely. So again, keep firing it off about all the SEO stuff that you guys have with you and Cotton.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. It's one of those things where whenever we try to, the stuff that we teach is got a lot of R&D behind it. I've been doing this method for about 6 years now, and I'm constantly going in and constantly trying to tweak it and make sure. And that's one of the things that, we want to make sure that all of your audience understands that the things that we're teaching you are not things that we figured out like yesterday, right? Or a week ago, right? These are all things that we have a pretty rigorous R&D selection process for. We don't want to teach you something that may work today but doesn't work like next week, or teach you something that maybe helps today but hurts tomorrow. And that's just pretty much the rule, the ruler that we do all of our stuff by. One of the advantages I have on e-commerce, Fred, is that I've been doing it for so long that some of these standard processes that I'm teaching, they've got again 5 to 10 years behind them. So is there a chance that coupons are going to stop working? I guess. I guess, but I'd be pretty shocked. I mean, people like to save money, and people who sell things know that coupons are one of the best ways to get people to buy. So I don't see this method going away anytime soon.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, guys, in the question box, let me ask you guys this question, right? Just this one simple strategy that the OMG team has, is it worth $2,000? Put in the word yes in the question box. If this alone is worth $2,000, like, I'll be honest, I would do this like right now, because I know for a fact that someone actually said 4,000, because I know that if I applied this to my store, this is going to help me boost my ranking up on SEO, get traffic to it, and most importantly, get me sales and actually save all the abandonment cart. And it's absolutely amazing. Now, as a matter of fact, this is just one simple strategy that Cotton and Steven has for you guys. How many of you guys would learn to have like more SEO strategies to your Shopify store? Put the word me in the question box right now if you guys want to learn more SEO strategies that you can use and apply it right into your store, where literally it's kind of like the same thing that you guys just had, right? It's just one method, but there are multiple strategies that you can apply with your e-commerce business using SEO. And I agree, I don't know anything about it, and this is definitely something that really opened up my eyes. So Steven and Cotton, can you guys talk more about the SEO strategies that you guys use?
Well, there's like so many of them that we do right now. Tell you what I can do for you, Fred. I've got a method that I've generally held for just our mastermind people that are inside that literally enables you to put your Shopify store links on sites like CNN, NFL.com, Fox News, pretty much any site you want. I can come back and I can show you guys that next week if you want.
Wow, that's amazing. All right, I'll let you take it here and talk more about the OMG stuff.
Sure. Let me go ahead and take the screen right here. And what I will do is make myself the presenter and show my screen, and want to make sure that we see my screen right here where it says Project Mastermind OMG 2017. You guys see that?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Guys, what we've shown you is, thank you, Stephen. Stephen has just showed you an incredible lesson right now. You guys got really excited about that because that's just one of the things that we talk about in our mastermind. It's literally one of the popular lessons that we've had that's been going around a while. And Stephen wanted to share it because it's really not revealed outside. If you got excited about that, give me a 7 in the chat box. I want to see how many people are just like, man, I was excited about that. I'm going to apply it. What it is a lot of people spend a lot of time on other things. What we really focus on a lot inside of our mastermind and inside of OMG is really dominating Google and finding a way to generate organic traffic in. With that, it's help us build massive digital marketing agencies, and we're able to share that information back to our mastermind. I want to give you an opportunity to just briefly discuss it this week about how you can get inside our mastermind and exactly what it entails. And what it is it's one of the most recommended internet marketing masterminds in history. We've been around for 5 years now, and over the last 5 years, OMG Mastermind has created over 1,000 five-figure a month earners consecutively. So I want you to think about that. So people that have joined our masterminds, they're consecutively making a minimum of $10,000 a month. We have many that are making far more than that. And here's the thing, people that have joined our mastermind, over 75% of the members had zero knowledge of internet marketing when they joined. We like to make things that friendly. And, we created a public mastermind Facebook group just for our members to post success stories because we get so many. I started this group back in about August 2016, and we have over right now 1,000 members that have posted their own success stories. And here's some of them right now, but people even leaving video testimonials. And I'm not going to take time to read them all, but here's just some of them right here. Like 2.5 months into OMG 2017, I can tell you it's the best decision that I've made after years of failing in many different businesses. This has worked for me. I have 2 agencies running, 3 ongoing clients. My training is paid for. It's allowed me to work full-time from SEO, working from home, taking care of my 1-year-old daughter, and it's mid-March. I asked myself why I haven't learned about OMG machines or SEO sooner, but I'm here and I'm grateful at this moment. And, a couple more. This entire OMG program is truly life-changing, not a get-rich-quick scheme for those of you thinking. This program separates itself by others by teaching you how to build your house on sand, solid rock. And continues to go on. When I first saw the news about OMG starting in 2017, I had no idea what to expect. The name itself threw me at first, but like everything else, I laid a lot on the person making the referral, who's Luke McGuire. And it just goes on to say that it's a family, a community. If you go to the very bottom sentence, it says, now, in case you're considering joining OMG, I strongly suggest you consider doing so. What have you got to lose? Take the risk. It's a calculated one with little downside. I'm excited about my future. Thank you, Cotton, Joe, Steve, and the whole staff right here. And we just get so many of these daily. But not only that, what we're really proud of is, the legends that we have that recommend us. If you haven't heard of Bob Proctor, then you need to search him as soon as you get off the webinar. He's literally been around for 5 decades, and he's laid a groundwork of success for people wherever he goes. He's an incredible individual. He really gave OMG Mastermind his lifetime recommendation and coaching students that Bob gets and comes into there. He recommends them to also take our course and says that if you want to make money earning free traffic online, then this is the direction to go. The OMG Mastermind is built around teaching and how to master free internet traffic. This traffic can be used to complement affiliate marketing, email marketing, business, eCommerce, Shopify, any of your other stores. We go about over every method that you can to just dominate Google and send all this traffic over there. It's generally where most of the traffic is coming from. Remember, with paid ads, they're at the top. Well, what happens when organic ads are at the top? You get the same result, except you don't have the bill. Our mastermind has mastered how to harness traffic from social media, from search engines, through our consistent research and development. Our breakthroughs in internet traffic have landed us in Forbes, Inc., Huffington Post, tech.co. We've been documented everywhere with this. And it's simply because our mastermind is built on us going out, running successful businesses, and coming back a couple hours a week and sharing in our mastermind exactly what we're doing. And that helps everyone out. When you have co-founders, a minimum, all of our co-founders do a minimum of $100,000 a month. It's incredibly powerful what it can do. You know, inside the mastermind, you generally get an immediate advantage. And that immediate advantage is we have recordings of all of our private mastermind meetings over the last couple years. And we have an archive of them. There's literally thousands of hours of them. So when you get inside, and all that information is still valid. If something isn't, we pull it out from our meetings. You can go back and listen to the meetings. It's absolutely incredible what you can learn. You get an ongoing advantage because we also have ongoing mastermind meetings every week for you that are recorded. You don't have to show up live, but you can listen to them at your own pace. But you also get a permanent advantage because once you join our mastermind, once you've paid for the mastermind fee, then what happens is you literally get all of this archive and all this information for a lifetime. You get it forever. What I'd like to talk a little bit about is, you know, some of the OMG transformations that have happened through the perfect process of what we do in our webinar. You know, when one of our co-founders, his name was Fletch, and Fletch is one of these guys that might have been in the same situation. Probably you guys are in a lot better situation than he is, because I know that Fred's group has always been extremely sharp. They're successful. Some of you guys are making a lot of money. But a lot of people, when they come to us in OMG, they weren't. Fletch, 4 years ago, who's our co-founder right now, one of them, literally was working in the attic that you see up there. He literally got a phone call from his wife. And his wife told him that the water had been turned off and didn't know how to explain to his daughters how they weren't going to be able to take showers. Things were that bad for Fletch. Fletch always knew that he had to find a way to make, you know, he wanted to make money online. He didn't want to be up in a hot attic right there. It was 122 degrees. Fletch sold his truck, joined OMG in 2013, and really busted his ass and was able to become a co-founder. He was offered a partnership as a co-founder inside the company because of his research and development and hard work. And this is just some of the information that exists inside the mastermind. And Fletch is doing incredible right now, doing over $100,000 a month. You know, you're listening to me right now, and I am one of the greatest OMG transformation stories ever. I joined OMG back in early 2014. And literally, I was on my last few $1,000s, and I'd been searching around. I spent thousands of dollars on other internet marketing courses, and none of them worked. And I finally found a place that I knew that felt like home. You know, I was in my parents' basement, and it was just not good. You know, my father, who's extremely successful, would walk down the stairs every day and go, "What's going on?" You know, and I would tell him, you know, it's like close. Didn't make any money when I was inside the OMG Mastermind for about 100 days. And when I first did, I made my first $1,000. And I went to go tell my dad. It was just so proud. But it's embarrassing, you know, being in your late 30s and you're living in your parents' basement making money. I said, "Dad, finally made my first money online." And he's like, "Let me get this straight. You want me to be proud of you because you've made $1,000 and it took you 100 days to do it." All that really did is I knew I was close. It lit a fire under me. The next month I did 14,000, then 26, 56, 98. To where right now I'm one of the OMG partners, and I do right at about $1 million a month in my digital marketing agency that ranks all over the country. It has more #1 rankings than any other SEO agency in the world. And I learned that from inside the OMG Mastermind. To where right now I net anywhere from $900 to $1 million a month consistently, and have done so for a year and a half. And you're going to be able to learn from me. And some of my clients are Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, Ty Lopez, all of these people that I've been able to help and continue to do research and development. And since then, I've taken the information and did it further, the same as Stephen. I'm not saying that this is typical to happen, but this is how a mastermind changed me. If it wasn't for OMG, I don't know where I would be at the moment. So, you know, a lot of you are asking just what is involved in this mastermind and what do you get? Well, we're going to get into that right now, and I'm going to show you, you know, you're going to get a minimum of 3 live masterminds weekly with co-founders. So in other words, we're basically going to hold a live event, and you can show up and ask questions and answers back and forth with the co-founders, and it's literally amazing. The lessons that we learned are closed to the mastermind itself. Some of them are groundbreaking. It's the same ideas and tactics that we use for our celebrity and A-list clients that you get to learn from, just as Steven showed you tonight. But, let's talk a little bit about what people say about our weekly live masterminds, and they're all archived for you. Just thanks, Cotton and Joe, for another mind-blowing webinar tonight. I started OMG with no knowledge of SEO. The way Cotton teaches it to newbies like myself is simply awesome. Then it continues to go on. All the OMG coaching webinars are great. There's something about assimilation like webinars I can't put my finger on. Just keeps going on and on. Wow, what can I say? I'm still mind blown after tonight's assimilation like webinar. What can I say? I'm mind blown after every webinar. Cotton and Joe, thank you so much. These webinars definitely turbocharge and take me to immediate action. These are all of what people say. Tonight's webinar was one of my first one live, and all I can say is wow, wow, wow. Amazing. And it just continues that everyone is mind blown every week, because what we do is make sure that every week that we have something that is cutting edge, that's 6 months ahead of everyone else. And it just continues to go and go. So what I'd like to kind of show you is what it generally looks like being inside of OMG and getting these private mastermind sessions. Let me go back to the other one. There we go. And what it actually looks like being inside of it in a week. On Sundays, our co-founder Fletch, you get him with a private mastermind session every Sunday. Fletch holds the #1 digital marketing agency on the West Coast. He's #1 for Phoenix for digital marketing agency inside of Google. Brings in a tremendous amount of traffic. Fletch has A-list clients, all that. You could just show up. He shares exactly what's going on in his business and helps answer questions. Absolutely amazing way to start the week. Mondays, we have Greg Morrison, who I consider one of the greatest free traffic artists in the world. Greg really studies and breaks down Google algorithms. We've been able to stay over a year ahead of every Google algorithm and dodge and do everything that we need to know to stay successful and have traffic driving in it. We've done it for 5 consecutive years. Mondays, you mastermind with Greg, and it's the only place you can do so. Many places have tried to drag Greg away, offer him $10,000 for information. Greg doesn't do it. It's incredible. On Tuesdays, our masterminds are pretty simple. You get Hurricane Liz Herrera, who's made millions of dollars off Amazon. And if Amazon's your thing, then this is going to be your day. You get the private mastermind with Liz Herrera. Some of her masterminds that she's done off-site, going to China and other places, are as much as $10,000 for a 2 to 3 day mastermind. But you get her included in the OMG mastermind every Tuesday. And our flagship webinar, which is Assimilation, which is led by myself, is every Wednesday. And what we do is we literally bring in the best of internet marketing. We share research and development. And it's absolutely like a rock star webinar. We get thousands of comments. It's absolutely crazy. I don't think I've ever done a webinar in the last couple of years. We haven't got a minimum of 1,000 comments in the Facebook group. And here's what some of the things they're saying just from this year. 3 weeks in, I've watched Assimilation Light. I'm completely new. I'm blown away by it. At times I'm technically challenged, a little nervous at starting. It's on a basic level for people to understand. Something else, I've learned more about SEO in these first few weeks in OMG than 1.5 years of other SEO courses. Another one, I joined OMG in December. I've devoured everything I can by applying the things I've learned from Cotton, Steven, Greg, Fletch, Joe, Mike Long. I just signed a 6-month, $12,000 deal on January 7th, 2013. These guys make dreams a reality, not just for me, but for my clients. Also, I've been in OMG only for a few weeks, and I've had so many aha moments. I've learned so much, and I've been doing SEO for a few years. So glad I found OMG. Thanks for the awesome assimilation webinars. And we could go on and on and on like this. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of testimonials that are unprovoked from people just do it because they're so excited about what they learned to apply to their business. But you know what? What is in the OMG mastermind area? And, over-the-shoulder masterminds with over 100,000 per month entrepreneurs. And we're going to go over in these masterminds the mastery of client consulting, the mastery of all search engines, the mastery of affiliate marketing, the master of lead generation, the master of Amazon, the mastery of e-commerce. But not only that, we also really focus on mindset. And one of our co-founders, David Mills, literally has put an incredible series, Alchemy, that's all based around how to get your mind straight for business, how he's able to build multiple $10 million a year plus companies, and he shows you how to do it step by step. We really feel strongly in our masterminds that without the right mindset, information is worthless, so it means a lot to us. Also, our private Facebook mastermind community. Just imagine everyone working in the same direction, everyone helping, learning the same thing. You're going to be able to mastermind and work with over 2,000 to 4,000 digital marketing agencies. Our mastermind literally helps that many digital marketing agencies help clients, A-list celebrities, and everyone, empowers that many people. It's literally one of the most powerful organic masterminds in the world when they show up to listen to us co-founders, guide them in the right direction. Many people say that our private Facebook mastermind group is the most valuable part of what we offer in our mastermind. Is OMG Mastermind worth $100,000? I dared ask that on a webinar, and here's the response that I got. I just copied and pasted everywhere, and here's what we got. Yes, indeed, people said that they did. And you know what? I even went a step further, and I wanted to ask people this. We asked our community if it was the best decision that they ever made. And once again, I copied and pasted. As you can see, people put in the Facebook group, yes, best decision that they'd ever made. With OMG Machines, is there a catch? Is our mastermind, what's the catch to all of this? It sounds great. Sounds like people's doing good. Well, there are a couple things, and I want to go over it right now. One of the things is in OMG and our mastermind, we don't include telephone coaching. What it means is our co-founders do not get on the phone one-on-one with anyone. We don't do one-on-one Skype phone calls. What we generally do is we teach you through a live mastermind setting where you can ask us questions and answers, the same kind of setting that we're in at this moment. We meet up every week, and that's how we teach. We also teach through recorded modules. So in other words, with the live mastermind we're doing, with the live events that we do, we also have over 4,000 hours of recorded training modules that you can access. So what we'll do is if we see something that's very important, we'll get it recorded and we'll put it in there, and you can watch it and learn that way as well. The other thing is the mastermind is for serious-minded people who wants a massive advantage and not for the people who wants it all done for them. You're going to need to think and act like an entrepreneur, not like an employee. And the second is we don't offer refunds. Once you join our mastermind and once you're in the community and once you're everything else, there is no refunds. We've been this way for 5 years. We want people that are committed, that when they take the island, we want them to burn the boats. We don't want people with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. If the amount of success that we've generated over the last 5 years, the thousands of testimonials and income reports that we have isn't enough for you, then we'd rather just, we want you to be sure when you get in. So, in OMG Machines, a full year of training and masterminding and coaching with Greg Morrison, myself, or Liz Herrera, or Stephen Floyd, Joe Marfolio, or Fletch would be a steal at simply $20,000. There's other masterminds that are out there right now that charge $20,000, $25,000, $30,000. You've heard about them. Russell Brunson's got a ClickFunnels mastermind that thinks $25,000, and it only accepts a few amount of people. We're nowhere near that cost, but yet we have way more people that have had success. With that, our private mastermind is simply on a 12-month payment plan of $699 to get in. And you get everything that we talked about before. That's simply pay tonight, $699 to get in. You can immediately get started with the mastermind. We're not open all year long. I want to make that very clear. We close our mastermind down right about second quarter of the year. Then we work on developing everyone in our mastermind to have the ultimate success. And that's why we have so many income reports and so many success reports and testimonials coming outside there. Now, I know a lot of you might say that $699 is a lot of money, but you know what? Something that's really powerful that Tony Robbins told me that's always kind of stuck with me is this. About entrepreneurialism isn't generally about the lack of resources. You'll hear everyone say, well, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough support. I don't have anything. And that's not what it is. The 1% of the entrepreneurs that make all the money are resourceful. It's never about your resources. It's about how resourceful that you are. And to start a business, to get the free traffic that you want, for those of you with paid ads, something as simple as this is what you're already spending on a monthly basis anyway. If you want to be successful, by supplementing this income, to have some free traffic come in, it's going to blow your business up. But not only that, the other added training that we have inside of it is just going to blow you away. Fred, I want to hit it back to you for a little bit. And, I have a little bit more than I can explain about it, but I just wanted to bring you back in and just have you talk a little bit, and then I can just re-go over it one more time, and then we're kind of done.
Awesome. All right. So let me ask you guys this one thing. Like, at the end of the day, what you guys just learned today is just basically things that I asked you guys if that one simple strategy about the coupon is worth $2,000, and everyone gave me a yes in the question box. And these kind of stuff will only be actually taught inside Mastermind. And let me tell you one thing. At a certain level of where you are at in your entrepreneurship, you need to invest in masterminds. I myself, even me running multiple seven-figure businesses, I actually invest in mastermind that is $25,000 a year. And one of the most important things is that I only get to meet up 4 times a year. I have to pay for my travel. I have to pay for my itinerary. I got to pay for my hotel just to mastermind with these people that I pay $25,000 towards. Now, yes, I do see that a lot of you guys thinking, well, $699 is a little bit expensive for 12 months, but let's face a fact. If you are really dedicated and dive right in and really go through the trainings that they have, and they have basically every single week they meet up, and you guys can bring your business up and they will review it, tell you what to do, give you the latest strategy. Here's the crazy part. At the end of the day, you're paying for basically a mastermind where you can apply those strategy to use it for your business. And here's the craziest part. All the stuff that you're about to learn inside OMG is simply not using paid traffic. It's all about free traffic. And you guys all know, you guys have invested in, like, some of you invest like $1,000 into your account. Some people have basically invested a couple $100s in your Facebook account, and you're seeing sales here and there. But here's the beauty, right? You're now basically, let's say that you invest like $700 into ads. Right now, you're not sure if you're going to get your money back through your Facebook ad. But with SEO and with free traffic, you're going to be getting sales. So you're basically simply paying for the traffic right now for $700 a month, but you're using SEO strategies, and you only need to pay this for like 12 months, and that's it. And you still have access into everything. So it's kind of like you buying ads right now, just at $700 a piece. But here's the beauty. You don't just learn about how to increase your sales for your Shopify store. You are going to learn how you can actually get clients off of SEO consulting. You can actually simply get your business on Amazon. Again, these are 2 things that I don't know how to teach you guys. And that's why it's like right now it's available for you guys. So it's like the 3 pillars. Right now you got the Shopify store sales for SEO. You got your you got your Amazon business that you can actually work on, because they talk all about Amazon on there. I had the privilege to meet Liz. And she is a rock star when it comes to Amazon, and she never paid money on ads, and she makes like millions using like free traffic to get her products up on Amazon. And last but not least, like agency. A lot of companies pays like several $1,000s a month, okay? And back then when I was with BMW, they pay me 5 figures a month just to handle their online advertising stuff. So at $699, you can easily make it back, as long as one thing. You are really, really going to actually implement what you're going to learn, okay? That is the most important thing. And Mastermind, one of the most important things, like for me, even I pay a $25,000 Mastermind every single year. Each time that I go, I would actually get $25,000 back in ideas and strategies that's proven to work, and I apply to my business. And that's one of the ways that I am able to scale my business so quickly, is because I get into these masterminds, I learn what successful people are using for their business, and I apply it with my business at the same time. And that's what you want to look at, and that's how you want to treat it. And you get to actually get into a mastermind every single week and learn on something new, and you get 3 different mastermind groups within OMG. So I personally think like $700 is definitely a steal. If I were myself, if I were to do something like this, it would easily worth several $1,000s a month because of all the time and resources and basically the infrastructure that it needs. And at the end of the day, if you guys are really wanting to master free traffic, I would have to say OMG is the only place that I would look towards when it comes to free traffic. There are a lot of other people that teach us about free traffic out there, but the amount of people that are getting success, the amount of the amount of strategies they use well in advance before Google changes their algorithm, like these guys are really on top of it. So if you guys are really wanting to give this a shot, go to omgmachines.com/Fred. And the reason why I'm bringing this up to you guys is, again, I don't know how to teach you guys SEO. And if this is something that you guys really wanted to do with like free traffic, you guys definitely want to take this investment up and really invest into yourself and really take advantage of this masterminding group, because you guys are getting like every single week 4 different webinars. That's crazy. Plus, it's like you get the latest strategy on how to use free traffic to your store. So at the end of the day, URL's on the screen, omgmachines.com/Fred. It's up to you if you want to make the decision or not. And if you really want to actually use like multiple strategies, which you guys learned one of them today, and you guys want to learn a lot more SEO strategies, I would highly recommend you to go to the URL, check it out, and make that decision and become an SEO expert. Because once you have like SEO traffic and you can use free traffic, you can sell a lot of things that is completely out of like your imagination. So again, the URL is on the screen, and I think Steven, put a 1 in the question box if like SEO even excites you, because you're basically not needing to pay for like Facebook ads. You don't have to pay for Google ads. You don't have to worry about getting our account suspended. You're literally just getting free traffic to your site. And one of the most important things is that, well, at the end of the day, $700, yeah, you can be investing that into your ads. But right now with SEO, once you learn it, you can actually start creating an agency business. You can start basically applying to more sites and all those other stuff. Nick said, I love to be comfortable with it. SEO sounds great. But at the end of the day, I would have to say you're paying for a mastermind. You're not paying for a course. You're not basically just be swamped with a lot of videos, because I'll have to say SEO changes so rapidly, and it changes even more quickly than online ads. And you need to be staying ahead of your game and get your listing up there right away. And as a matter of fact, it's like, well, if you guys are not great at paid traffic, then try free traffic, try SEO. So go to the URL on the screen. It's omg.com/Fred right now. And I'll definitely let you, Michelle said worthwhile investment. Yeah, definitely. And that's why I'll be honest, I don't think right now on the internet or in our community who can really teach us SEO correctly, and I would say it's the OMG team. So that's my 2 cents on it. Cotton, do you have anything else that you want to jump in and say?
Yeah, there's a couple people with some basic questions. I can just take another couple minutes and just go through what's inside it very, very, very quickly, and then I can hand it back to you.
Awesome.
What it like basically is for like those of you that join now, you're going to get immediate access to our mastermind area. You're going to get every live webinar that's ever been recorded. It's over 2,000 hours of recorded training that's going to be inside. We teach you search engine optimization. We teach you how to set up a digital marketing agency. We teach you Amazon from the beginner all the way up to the most expert level. We also teach you how to do affiliate marketing through free traffic. Everything about free traffic. And if I myself make all my money from client consulting. I have small businesses and Fortune 500 companies come to me and want me to help them with their free traffic and their presence in Google. If your business or reputation isn't on page 1 of Google, then it's kind of like you're not reputable. So they chase us down. There's not enough people to handle all the demands with this. We go through the step-by-step process of getting this done. But not only that, you're going to get access to all of our live weekly masterminds. And as I told you guys before, here's one of my assimilation masterminds I hold every Wednesday. And you can see it's March 9th, 2017. Look at that, Fred. 2,300 comments. You ever see webinars like that, or even a Facebook post like that?
No,
this is how crazy, right? This is how crazy that our assimilation masterminds get, how excited people get, the interaction and everything else. It's like a rock concert, and that's how we like to make it. Remember, as I said before, you're also going to get access to our private Facebook mastermind group where you're going to be able to, just as Fred said, masterminds are so valuable. The people that you're going to meet, the friendships that you're going to make, the amount of business partners that you're going to have, and sharing back and forth is absolutely invaluable. And I'm in one or two masterminds myself, and I often wondered, man, is it worth the money? But damn it, every time I go and I tell myself I'm not going to learn anything, I end up meeting someone incredible. We're sharing things back and forth. I'm making more money than ever before. They generally always double pay for themselves when I get in there. But what I want to make this very clear is this is not a get-rich-quick opportunity. Results are based on how serious you take the information. Now, we've been around for 5 years doing this mastermind. We're not going away. It's one of the longest running mastermind internet marketing courses that's been around, that's kept the same name, that's kept the same stuff, that we just keep bringing in people once a year. And, how do members make their money inside of OMG? Well, it's pretty simple. We have so many different ways for people to make money. I just went over them earlier: affiliate marketing, through search engine optimization, client consulting. We even teach people how to rank Amazon inside of Amazon through there. Liz Herrera is amazing with that. So if you want to get in today, it's pretty much $6.99 gets you in today for a total of 12 monthly payments. So you're going to make $6.99 for 12 payments. You're in the mastermind for the whole year. You're going to get the information that you got inside the mastermind for a lifetime. And once again, I'm just going to show you a couple more testimonials of what people are basically saying about it. Got to hand it to Cotton. He steps up to the table and make sure people do the SEO, learn the basics. He has his own way of doing things. And most important, it just goes on and on about everyone. OMG is the best group and community on the internet. The problem is with 90%, everything is available out there is just plain crap. He goes on to talk about how he's learned through there. And just over and over, OMG is a special place. The people are special. Some of you might ask, does this work anywhere in the world? You can see he's from the Netherlands. We have people from everywhere. And it says, just want to say thank you to OMG. I've been a member since 2014. That's how long that we did. Fast forward to 2016, I built a successful SEO consulting business, which now will grow 6 figures this year. This is something very recent to where we got a guy saying that, hey, I can't appreciate this group enough, signed up in 2017. He was able, but he's signing up for the next year mastermind. He was a member of last year's mastermind, signed up again for this one. He's saying he paid for his $25,000 wedding, bought a truck, and bought a house, all from that. And we could just keep going on and on with this, but you know what? We're going to close our mastermind enrollment very soon. Within the next 10 to 7 days, we're going to close it for 2017. We'd love for you to be involved with that and love to be able to get you an opportunity. For those of you that want to join, it's pretty simple how to go. You're going to go to omgmachines.com/Fred, take the necessary steps, hit it, get inside, and you can start participating in the mastermind immediately. And Fred, that's pretty much about it. That kind of explains everything back there. And as I told you before, I gave you the offer. If you want me to come back next week, I can throw down with another top secret lesson that can show people how they can drive traffic to their Shopify or e-commerce stores by hijacking legally. This is legal. Any site they want on the internet and putting their links on.
Wow, that is sick. Well, thank you, Cotton. Thank you, Steven. How many of you guys want to learn more SEO strategies next week? Put a me in the question box right now, or the comment box, or wherever you guys are at right now. All right. A lot of people are saying me, come back. Awesome. So I'll definitely work out something with you, Cotton and Steven, and I'll get you guys back to talk more about SEO. Now, again, if you guys are wanting to really join the mastermind, go to omgmachines.com/Fred. And other than that, I'm going to stay behind to answer some quick questions. You guys should all thank Cotton and Steven for sharing their secret on coupon. That really blew me away. So you guys should just thank them for that amazing training. Again, if you guys just want to decide to join the mastermind, the URL is omgmachines.com/Fred. You guys can decide from there. And with that, we're seeing a lot of thank yous coming in. All right, fantastic. Now, obviously, before we even go on to answering some questions that you guys have for me, why don't we give away our $500 first? How many of you would love for me to invest $500 into you right now? Put in a 1 in the question box if you guys are excited for my zero up funds. All right, I'm getting a lot of people here right now. So let me actually take control back over the screen. So Cotton doesn't have to just be forced to stay here with us. I'm going to make myself as a presenter.
Yeah, Fred, I wish I could win this thing.
No, you can't. Sorry, Cotton. You're not getting my zero up funds. All right, so here's what you guys got to do. And thank you, Cotton and Steven, for that amazing training. I was just telling my team to implement what I just learned from you guys right away. I was actually texting them, and I said, this is a brilliant strategy. So with that, it's our zero up funds time, and then we can go on and answer some questions that you guys have for your business before we basically call it a day. So with that, here's what I want you guys to do, okay? If you guys can see my screen right now, put a 2 in the question box. All right, great. So here's what I want to do. Go to www.facebook.com/Fred Lam official. Okay. When you're on that page, and I'm actually go there with you right now. If you go to that page, Fred Lam official, you will see our show being broadcast right now on Facebook. Okay. So what I want you to do is scroll down. It's right here. What I want you guys to do is, in the comment box, I want you to tell me what you guys think of today's training, okay? That's all I want you to do. And you got to be creative. Like, as I say, you guys are marketers. You guys need to be creative on what you need to do in your ads and in terms of your business and all those other stuff. So with that being said, just go over there, and then put in the comment box, tell me what you guys think of today's training. And the person that has the most creative response, okay, will be selected to get my $500 zero up investment. And I will send you a personal message on Facebook so I can get your address and actually send you that $500. So remember, that $500 needs to go towards your business, go towards a mastermind or an investment of a program, or going into ads, okay? You cannot buy the latest iPhone or the latest smartwatch. It has to be, okay, investing in yourself. All right, I'm getting a lot of comments pouring in right now. And I'm gonna call some of the ones. This Sean said super cookie doopy soupy. Well, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Doopy hot. OMG blowout. Give me a masterfully mastermind set. I think it's outstanding. SEO stands for some exclusive outsource. Funky monkey ninja hot. Okay. Dangerously effective strategy. Mind-blowing, insane Superman tactics. Brilliantly effective way. Okay, I haven't seen one that is crazy yet. Okay. Let's see. So far, the one that is really making me excited is the one that I can't even pronounce, which is the super cookie soupy doopy hot. I want to see if there's any other ones that's going to come in that's going to beat that. Let's see. OMG hacks out of the world. All right, you guys got to be creative. OMG is like learning to Jedi in the e-commerce platform. That's a good one. Traffic machine. Dreamy money. All right, so I'm going to, anyone that's still commenting right now, you have 3 seconds left, and I'm going to select the winner. Okay? 3, 2, 1. All right, so Rob Heat says super, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Is this even a word? Super cala. Okay, I got to Google search to see if this is even a word. But this is going to be like a crazy one. I can't even pronounce it. Super califragilistic SEO. Okay, I don't even know if that's even English or not. But for his effort on coming up with a word, I now Google this afterward, and for his effort, I think that's going to be a very interesting one. Rob Heat, okay? Everyone congratulate Rob Heat for getting our next round of zero up funds. Winner is Rob Heat. So Rob, I will be messaging you right now so you can actually get my zero up funds. Let me see. Everyone congratulate Rob Heat. Now, don't worry, okay? At the end of the day, I'm giving away $500 every single week. And as a matter of fact, if you guys are on my Facebook page and you haven't followed me yet, make sure you follow me on my Facebook page. And other than that, all right, we still got some time right now. Why don't I answer some questions? Throw in the question box if you guys have some questions, some pressing questions for me. I'll answer questions for like 10 minutes before we hop off. And we go from there. And I'm just messaging Rob please let me know you're. All right, so I'm just done that. Just did whatever I have to do. And let's see. I got a lot of questions pouring in right now. So Flora said, do you suggest to have a coupon page on your store that is visible to your customers? I do not suggest it based on what I've learned from Steven. You want the coupon to be on those coupon sites so it actually gets traffic back into your website. And that's what you want it to do. All right. RTV. All right. So, did you even read my comment? I got a lot of comments, Zach. Let's see. Which coupon app do you recommend on Shopify? So Shopify actually have it at the end of the day. You can actually see it inside Shopify is under discounts, and you can actually create your own coupon code right in there. And basically, you don't even need an app to actually create that coupon. I'm not sure why you would need it because Shopify actually has that itself already. Jenny said, how do we know how much coupon offers? So inside Shopify, you can actually see it. Inside Shopify, it will say like how many people actually got the coupon and all those other stuff. And it actually shows right in there. Mohammed asked, is the $6.99 for 12 months or $6.99 per month for 12 months? It's $6.99 per month for 12 months because it's a masterminding group. All right. Let's see. Someone on YouTube said, Shin Anime asked, can you use customers' picture on AliExpress in your product pages? You want to double check with your vendor, and your vendor said yes, then go ahead and do it. Okay. Steve said, what do we have to do to win the money? Already announced it right now. Okay. So Fex already answered. So I see the question coming in by Crean said, what if I post items on AliExpress on my website, but what if AliExpress sues you for doing this? AliExpress doesn't care. They care about the money that they've been made, and majority of the time that AliExpress vendors are really Alibaba owners or Alibaba vendors as well. So they're the manufacturer itself. They want more sales too, and they will love it if basically they get more sales at the end of the day. So it doesn't really matter that way. Abdul said, it seems I have 2 pixel on my site and everything is mixed up. Does Pixel Pay help? So I'm not sure why you would have 2 pixels on your site. At the end of the day, if you have installed or put in the Pixel ID right into your Shopify store through the Shopify method, that's all you really need. You don't need anything else. Now, Pixel Pay just makes it even smarter, so it can go on and really put into play on what exactly product that was really bought off of Facebook, and you tell Facebook exactly what to do. All right. I'm seeing a lot of comments coming in. Oli asks, any good USA dropshippers? One of the one I would say is Doba.com. Doba.com is a great one too that you can really look at and going from there. Let's see. Regan said, I'm from Malaysia. I qualified to be affiliate marketer in ClickBank or Amazon. So I'm not really going to suggest you to become an affiliate on Amazon because you don't make a lot of points or margins. But what I do suggest is ClickBank, they do accept Malaysians. So that's going to be fine. Let's see. Tan said, hi, Fred. Do we have to use only connected to Wi-Fi placement for video ads? I would suggest you to do it only because, again, a lot of people doesn't even have a data plan. And if you're serving a video ad to a person that is on the road and they're using their data plan, chances are they're not going to watch the video. So that's something that you want to really consider about that. Karen said, AliExpress is always showing sales price for 3 to 5 days, etc. What happens when the sales goes off? Do we have to pay for the higher regular price? So what I would suggest you to do, Karen, is to talk to the vendor and say that, hey, I'm going to be sending you sales on a consistent basis. Please honor the same pricing. Okay, that's what you want to do. Lisa said, in your video on analyzing data, you say the CPA needs to be 2x your goal. What do you mean? For example, cost of goods $2.60, price $9.97, $1.30 multiplied by 1.5, 10.95. What is a 2x my goal? Does that mean that the cost per acquisition needs to be? So what I mean by that is that if your cost per acquisition, so let's say that you're selling a product for $10, your cost of good is $5. So you're making $5 profit from that order. Now, if you're running ads and your ads are basically getting your cost per purchase over $10, then you want to move on to the next phase on what you need to optimize for your ads. That's what I mean, okay? And that's what you want to look into. Let's see. Juhan said, advice for people that love everything you teach and will love to do e-commerce but are dead broke. So one thing that I would actually say is set aside, okay, $100 to $200 a month, like from your savings or from whatever, and invest it into ads or invest it into like these masterminding stuff with OMG. Because at the end of the day, you need to know, okay, you have to pay to play, and that's the nature of businesses. And can you really go from debt zero right away and start running stuff? You have to say there's no such thing. You have to put some skin in the game. Now, if you're like, I'm on a tight budget, well, what you do is just take out $100 every single month from your savings and use it towards your business. Like run ads, because running on Facebook is only requiring like $5 a day, and that's all you really do, and that's all you really need. Okay. Christy said that what Rob said, I think, is actually from Shakespeare. Oh, that's cool. I never really went to school, so it's very hard for me to know. Part Human said, hi Fred, if you know a product is selling for someone and you don't get any sale from 3 asset, should you create more asset with different targeting? How far would you go? So if I know for a fact that that person is really selling and it's just that the targeting isn't right, then I would keep testing the targeting. It may be really just a targeting that is really affecting things, okay? Algerno said, can I get someone from Zero Up to look at my store to perfect it? So if you are in our Zero Up community, just post your link on there, and then there's a lot of people that would give you a comment and tell you exactly what you need to do. So I'm just going into YouTube right now to answer some questions. Answer that. So Tasneem asks, is Pixelbait only relevant for a general store and not for a niche store? Also, can you use it for a store that has not any sales for it, for a product that has not had sales yet? So Tasneem, Pixelbait works with niche store and general store at the same time. Okay. I'm just going through the question. Omix ask, what if the item shipped by AliExpress to my customer on my site has written AliExpress tags on top of it, and does they send you a memo too? So you want to tell the vendor specifically not to put any invoice or put any information on it. Usually when you tell them that, they won't do it. Greg Garrick asks, what extension can you use what extension can you use to see all items of e-package shipping on AliExpress? There isn't really an extension, but we have that inside Zero Up, our software. We actually can do that. Let's see. All right, I'm going into YouTube right now, Facebook right now, and see. Oh, there's no new questions on there's no questions on Facebook. Tasmin said, can you use Pixelbait for a store that has not had sales for 28 days? Yeah, that's fine. It's just that moving on forward, use it, then it will really perfect and understand what is going on. And your Facebook will then optimize based on the product conversions that you've created off of Pixelbait. All right. Eduardo said, as always, I hope you're doing great. When we are creating the fan page used for Chatmatic, should we create it from the business manager, or can we create the normal profile? You would actually want to create a Facebook fan page. It doesn't matter. You can create it from the normal profile, but I would actually ask you to tag it with your business manager account, okay? Oli asks, when do you know to kill an ad? Do you look at the CPC? So Oli, I have the 4 level of optimizations on 4 data that you want to look at for the 4 data points. So take a look at it inside my video training, and you'll see exactly what it is. Part Human says, is there a way to sort by latest sale on order status in Zero Up? Currently there isn't, but we're making some modifications to that. L Dyke said, what is Pixabay? So Pixabay, if you go to my YouTube channel and you'll see a video about Pixabay, watch it. In fact, I think it was episode number 12 that I really talked about Facebook Pixel. So go to my YouTube channel and watch it and go from there. Okay. Sorry, just answering a message by Kevin right on YouTube right now. And I'm going to answer one last question. Tan Wei asks, hi, Fred. Let's say if my 4 matrix number is good for 3x3 strategy and I want to scale a Facebook ad, should I expand my audience? So what you want to do is increase your budget and at the same time, expand your audience. Okay, take your winning ad and the winning targeting and then create a new asset that is basically going that is relevant, to the interest that's working. So let's say if you're going after Nike and it's working, and then you can people that likes Adidas will more likely be liking Nike at the same time. So you want to go after Adidas and then simply use back the ad that was working for Nike. And I hope that really makes sense and you understand that and things. So with that being said, I answered a lot of questions right now. One last question. Shin Anime asks, hi, Fred. A pressing question. No e-packet. Is AliExpress standard shipping good too? No, you have to use e-packet, okay? It's very, very, very important. You have to use e-packet, okay? Lady said, how many Shopify store can we use for Pixabay? Unfortunately, it's only one Pixabay account per Shopify store. All right. So anyways, how many of you guys love today's episode? Put in a yes in the question box because the coupon strategy, I absolutely loved it. And I'm going to be applying it right away into my store, and I'll tell you guys how it would do and all those other stuff. And with that being said, putting the me in the question box if you guys are going to be here, same time, same week, same link, same everything, making sure you guys get the most updated training, best training you guys can ever get. I'll be basically doing a lot of training myself, doing experts and all those other stuff. And as a matter of fact, for those of you that would love to get more questions answered by me, remember to join us inside our Starting From Zero community. From time to time, every week, I actually jump on and talk about do a Facebook Live to just answer questions. And that's what it is, all right? And at the end of the day, that's what you guys should do. Make sure that you keep hustling, keep working on your business, keep working at it, keep hustling, and you just need to make sure that you really dedicate your time and make sure that you guys just really get focused and keep pushing your business forward, all right? So other than that, that's all I have for today, guys. I hope to see you guys next week. And remember, this upcoming Friday, I'm going to be releasing a very, very slick video training for you guys for free. Other than that, Fred said, do you live in Zero Up Lab also? Yes, I live in there. That's what I do. Other than that, I hope to see you guys next week. Same time, same location, same link, and same everything. And it's great to always be here with you guys. And I'm going to be basically trying to give you guys more training, more amazing things where you guys can learn, adapt, and apply it to your business. Other than that, have a wonderful week ahead. I'll see you guys next week. Bye now.